Hey everybody, welcome back to another Diecast review. Today we are taking a look at Chase Elliott's 2022 NAPA Valvoline 124 scale Elite. I know I had done the review on the Trico, the Blue Def, and the CRC Brake Clean car, and there's two more left, the Valvoline and the Night Vision. 5 total cars or variations that they did produce, so we're going to be taking a look at the Valvoline one today. Now this car ran at Texas, so we'll talk about the playoff markings and the different things like that. Starting with our box, standard Elite box all the way around, nothing crazy, no sleeves for the race win, and production number on this one is 137. So fairly small number, but by no means is it super small. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive right in though. We've got the NASCAR playoffs logo there. You can see the round of 12. Then you can see the number 9. We've got NAPA, and then down the side we've got Valvoline, A-Shock, Hooters, Lumar, and Unifirst. Now you'll notice there is no mark here for where the jack post is, and there's no yellow down here along the splitter. So kind of an interesting thing. The other ones did have that. They had the yellow mark here and the yellow piece on the splitter. This one does not. So not sure why that is, but kind of an interesting change because the Night Vision car does. So very odd how they kind of space them apart. But yeah, so we're talking about this car. This was the first of the round of 12. So as interesting as it is, let me go through the races in the playoffs. We had Darlington, first race of the playoffs. Chase ran the what do you call it? The, I don't want to say throwback. It's the Children's Hospital, Children's Network charity thing. It's a NAPA paint scheme, but it would look like a crayon drawing. It's a special scheme he's run at Darlington now a couple times. But anyway, so he ran that car. They made the diecast. Okay, then they go to Bristol. He runs the Hooters car. No win, no nothing like that. Finishes second. There's no diecast. Then they go to Kansas. He runs the Blue Def car. They make that diecast. So that's already 2 out of 3 they made a diecast for. Now we go into Texas. 3 out of 4. Okay, they've made 3 out of 4 diecast. Now we go to Talladega. He wins. That's 4 out of 5. Then they go to the Roval, and they make the Night Vision. That's 5 out of 6. And then they don't make any for the rest of the year because he doesn't win. But anyway, it was just kind of funny how 5 of the first 6 races of the playoffs, Chase Elliott's getting a diecast made, as wacky as that is. So anyway, you can see here, this is where we have Valvoline at. And then you can actually see up here, we got Becky Muse up there, and then the cancer ribbon. 4 winner stickers here. Funny about that is we go look at the Night Vision car that ran at the Roval. We got 5 winner stickers, including one that says the round of 12. So kind of fun how that works. Anyway, let's move around to the back. So we do have Valvoline back here. We also have Camaro across the back. Bright yellow playoff spoiler, and it does pop open as it is in Elite. So inside there, well, that's some wacky looking glue. But we do have our fuel cell in the back. DIN number is 51. And then you can see NAPA Auto Parts here on the deck lid. We move around, or move back up top to the roof, our number 9. There are the roof flaps that pop right open. Bright yellow playoff banner up here as well, so you can see Elliott and the Chevy logo with that bright yellow banner. Moving around back to the right side, everything is the same as the left. A couple little marks there. Oh, good, they came right off, so little fibers. Was worried there was something else, but I just went like that, and it's gone, so cool. You can see there's our exhaust port, there's the rocker boxes, but like I said, no mark for the jack. Kind of an interesting difference there. We move it around back to the nose. You can see the black splitter down below. We got the Chevy emblem for the Camaro, and then we've got the blue NAPA hood here up there on the very front of the car. Let's go ahead and pop the hood open for a quick moment so you can just see the engine detail. You can see the valve covers, and then there's the 4 holes on each side that you can put plug wires into, but that's kind of it. That's all you can see. Now, I will say if you do tip it up, you can kind of see through the bottom of the diecast there, so it is an actual engine detail. The ARCs are just a plastic block. You cannot see through them. This one you can see through to the bottom. And the other thing is, as an Elite, it does have a functioning rear suspension. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Posable front wheels, that's on both, and then bouncy front. And then here you can see this little plate comes off. So you can see it's a metal chassis underneath. The ARC is just one plastic chassis. This, you can take this black cover off. I'll show you what it looks like when it's pulled off. Looks just like this. And then your underneath of the actual chassis, once you pull that off, is going to look like this. So that's what it looks like on the Elite. But yeah, overall it's a pretty good looking paint scheme. I would say it's probably my least favorite of these cars. Maybe not least. I love playoff markings. I've always been a big sucker for playoff markings ever since they had the 2014 playoffs and they started putting the yellow banners on stuff. I've always loved it. I don't know why. There's just something about having a bright, colorful banner across the windshield that just loved it. So yeah, I'm not really sure what specifically draws me to the playoff banners, but I don't know. I'm a big fan of them. So yeah, I love playoff cars. The Valvoline logo still looks good. I like the Blue Def car probably a little more, but missing the yellow numbers or the yellow marks on the splitter and the yellow spots for the jack. Just a couple things that I wish were there. So, but otherwise, guys, it is a pretty unique car. Like I said, different name on the name rail, kind of stuff like that. And they did make all his cars from the round of 12, so it's kind of neat that way too. But anyway, guys, that'll wrap up the Diecast review. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Turn on the bell and subscribe for more Diecast content. This one's not on the website, but if you're looking for any other raced version diecast, you can check them out at rasdiecast.com. They are exclusively raced versions now, as I've started to wind the site back down to what I wanted it to be. Excuse me. So you can check it out over there. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. This has been Race Grays, and we will see you in the next Diecast review.